Hi everybody, I'm Karen. Welcome to my new video cast. It's called Round the Twist. This is about take 17 because I haven't ever had to deal with the lovely webcam before, and I either keep going out of frame or messing up and sounding like a complete goober. So, yeah, I've done this a couple times now. Let's see, for those of you who might not have followed me over from Lime and Violet, I did record with them while Lime was on a break for about a year and a half, so you might know me from there. If you don't, I'm a registered nurse. I work nights. I have been on the same floor working nights for the last 5 years. So my sleep schedule's a little mixed up from everyone else's. I might be recording at 3 in the morning. I might be recording like now. It's 7:45 at night. It'll depend, but I can almost assuredly promise you I will be recording on Wednesdays because that's my one day I consistently have off. I just wanted to let all the people that I talked to about this little video cast who gave me so much support at Sock Summit that yes, I'm here. Yay. I actually started it. I got it going. So yeah, Sock Summit was amazing. There are just no words. I mean, you've seen by now you'll have seen everybody's posts about it. And their stash enhancement, and it was nuts. It was insanely nuts. It was like I had finally found my tribe. You weren't considered weird for just sitting and knitting for hours on hours and hours on end. I loved it. It was great. Got to go out with my mom. If you don't know her, she is at Mama Teja. It's MAMATEJA. Her blog is at blogspot.com or .blogspot.com, and she's also on Ravelry under the name Mama Teja. Hi, Mom. But yeah, on the way out, I started my first of the Rock and Sock Club kits for this year. We've received 4. I just started my first one. The Queen of Beads in my Blue Heaven. I did decide to bead the foot the whole way down. Can you see? Nice and sparkly. Pretty. Got the whole thing done in about 3 days. It was a very, very quick knit. But then I couldn't do the second one because the lady who had helped me put the beads on my yarn back in February, I think it was, she didn't put all the beads on my yarn. So, and of course, me being the smart person I was, didn't even think of that, or that I could astonishingly finish a sock in 3 days when I'm doing nothing else. And I left the spare beads sitting on my end table here at home. So yeah, I couldn't work on that. So instead, after the first night of the marketplace being open, I found a booth called, I think it was called knittingbee.com. Anyway, it had the Salur Balls. You've probably seen these at Loopy. These crazy, wacky, wound balls of radiated goodness. I won this one, the bright, there it is the single ply, and it's actually thin, so I might knit that on ones when I get around it. The plied is like 2 of the thins plied together. It's called Crazy. I think it's the highly imaginative name of color 43 or something like that. It's teal and gray and red and brown, and those are actually destined to be a pair of socks for an elderly gentleman in my hometown, and my mom's going to knit a pair of socks for his wife. And they're just adorable people, so I'm really, really hoping, since I've finished one sock, see, you can kind of see the gradation going on there. I'm really, really hoping that we get their shoe size right, because we didn't ask them. We just kind of looked at their feet in the coffee shop one morning and guessed. So I'm hoping it fits. I did get to do, I was signed up for 2 classes at Sock Summit. The first was toe-up socks for the stubborn, which I am very stubborn. My first socks that I ever did probably 3 years ago, maybe a little 3.5 years ago, was toe-up, and I hated them. I hated everything about them. They had a short row heel, and I don't like short row heels. I'm sure they fit everyone else, but I've got this high instep that it was a minute wrestle to get them on my feet per sock. And then once they were on, I kind of lost all feeling to my toes about 10 minutes later because it was cutting off blood flow. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, so I kind of gave up on toe-ups, and Deb Barnhill, Knitting Farm, it's KNITTINGPHARM.com, is where her blog is, and she's also knitting farm on Ravelry. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. She is my new sister, since she kind of adopted my mom while we were there. So I have become an auntie by proxy. Okay, the scratching that you might be able to hear is my dog Phoebe trying to get a fly that's stuck over on our sliding glass door. No! Stop. Anyway, Deb is awesome. She taught the class. She's fine. Come here. Come here. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to be sitting here. Come here. Scratching ears the whole time to keep her calm. But Deb was awesome. Her class was amazing. And the way she described it, you'll hate her for 45 minutes, and then the last 15 minutes you go, oh, I get it. Yeah, it's exactly that. So, hi, Deb. We ended up sitting and knitting a bunch of times together. We closed down the convention center on Saturday night. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday, before the Ravelry meetup. There were a group of 4 of us. And the security guards actually had to come tell us they were locking up the building and they needed us to leave. So that was kind of cool. She came up to our room one night, too, and then the 3 of us, Mom and Deb and I, just sat around and knit and talked and had fun. Sorry, looking at the dog. Webcam, hi! But yeah, it was a lot of stash acquisition. I got a lot of stuff from Blue Moon, like too much from Blue Moon, but it's like you get sucked into their booth and ooh, the pretties. Deb's, of course, was right across the aisle from them, and yeah, I fell down and got K-Uni. It's not the bright rainbow colorway that people have done, but you can't really see, sorry. It's kind of that muted colorway. Can you see that? There's blue and green and a lighter purple down in there. That's going to be a K-Uni cardigan, and also had Misty Alpaca lace weight, 5 skeins, like almost 2,200 yards for $20. Well, of course, you can't turn that down, so I got that. But then I tried to steer clear of the West booth and walk around them, but then I fell in line with Blue Moon, which was right across the aisle. I kind of fell down a lot. A lot of Socks That Rock made its way back with me. I got a pound of the wonderful merino tencel that T dyes, and this is in the Jubilation colorway, so that's going to be fabulous when it's dyed up. I did hit some indie dyers as well. I got a Fateful Plan from the Sanguine Griffin in their Kypriot colorway. This is their bamboo blend. I did not get any of their bugs sold out like immediately when the marketplace opened. Kind of disappointed, but I can get over it. Pearlescence, the lovely ladies at Pearlescence. I got one of the Dye for Glory colorways. The Melantha. It's like teals and browns. Very pretty. And then Lotus yarns. I didn't know they're Lotus yarns. LOTUSYARNS.etsy.com. I got their Aura colorway that has silk and silver strands in it. Can you see that? Sparkle. Pretty. That's going to be some Viper Pilot socks. Because Battle Galactica, Knitting Geek. Yes. Really, that's it. I did knit in the Guinness World Record knitting. This is one row fun scarf that I did out of a Grafton Fibers bat that I decided to weave forward that I needed to spin. And I got some Lolo bars from barmaids.com. And they were lovely, lovely people. They're solid lotion bars. Wonderful. My time's almost up, so I'll let you guys go for this week. Things will be a little more organized next week, hopefully. And I'm going to be putting up a separate blog for this, but for right now you can find everything on my blog, which is alcariel, alcariel.blogspot.com, and the link to the blog for this show will be on there. Hopefully in the sidebar I'll hopefully get that all figured out, and I will talk to you guys next week. Please leave comments, don't make me feel like I'm out here all by myself, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great